The highest form of intelligence is to adapt. There's a quiet power in that line. It suggests that intelligence isn't just what you know, it's what you can become. Adaptation is the ability to meet reality as it is, not as we wish it to be, and to adjust quickly, thoughtfully, and courageously. Let's start with the positive side. When you adapt, you stay alive to possibilities. You notice shifts early, you learn faster, and you turn setbacks into starting points. Adapting doesn't mean abandoning your values. It means updating your methods. The world changes, markets turn, relationships evolve, technology accelerates. The most intelligent people aren't the ones who resist the tide. They're the ones who learn how to swim with it while steering towards their purpose. Adaptation unlocks creativity, resilience, and growth. It keeps you curious instead of cynical. It makes you a better teammate, a better leader, and honestly, a better human being. Because you're responsive to the needs of the moment, not trapped in yesterday's certainty. But let's talk about the pitfalls, because there are a few. Just adapt can become a mask for passivity or people pleasing. If you adapt without an anchor, you drift. If you adapt without discernment, you bend to every trend and lose your edge. And if you over-adapt in the face of injustice, you risk normalizing what shouldn't be normal. The point isn't to be endlessly flexible, it's to be intelligently flexible. Adaptation should be guided by a compass, your core values, your long-term vision, the outcomes that actually matter. Otherwise, what looks like agility can become avoidance, and what sounds like growth can become a slow compromise of who you are. So, what happens when you stray from this idea, when we refuse to adapt? The costs are real. We cling to old strategies long after the game has changed. We turn feedback into a threat instead of a gift. We get stuck in a loop of frustration because we're solving yesterday's problems with yesterday's tools. On teams and in organizations, resistance to adaptation shows up in missed opportunities, brittle cultures, and talents walking out the door. In our personal lives, it shows up as stagnation, a sense that life is happening to us instead of through us. And in a world that's moving fast, refusing to adapt isn't just standing still, it's falling behind. The invitation is simple. Hold your principles tightly and your plans lightly. Ask better questions when conditions change. Try small experiments instead of big declarations. Learn in public. Let the data and your values have a conversation. When something doesn't work, update. When something does, double down. That's not flip-flop. That's intelligent progress. The highest form of intelligence is to adapt isn't about becoming something else. It's about becoming more fully yourself in a changing world. Meet reality, refine your approach, and keep moving. Not because it's easy, but because it's the smartest way forward.